Guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another matchday vlog. Yeah, man, we're back in action. Hopefully get our first 3 points of the season tonight as we take on Wigan Athletic now. We have a fair few strikers out. We've also got a player suspended. I believe it's a midfielder, but I could be wrong. I don't know loads about Wigan, but what I do know is that they are 20th for opening day of the season. They beat Cardiff 3-2 and recently come off the back of a Leeds defeat with Patrick Bamford double at home 2-0. So, how many fans do they bring in? Again, I have no idea. How many do you reckon Borough have sold? Well, I've heard about 17,000. Isn't fantastic, but with all the results that's been happening recently, you know what I mean? You can't really blame the Borough fans not coming out. Do you know what I mean? It is expensive to get in, £30 for an adult. And when people don't show up, that's the way it is. The game still goes ahead though. Let's get to the Riverside, let's see what happens. Let's hopefully get our first 3 points of the season. Come on, brother. We're at the Riverside stage, got parked up, me and my dad. We've got the team in front of me. There's a few changes. Just seeing that George Friend's out with a thigh injury. Howson comes back in for Dykesdale at right back, and Johnson's been dropped. And Brown makes his debut on the flank. So in goal, Dan Randolph, Howson, Ayala, Shot and Ball make on the back four. Three in the midfield is Clayton, Wing and McNair. On the flanks is Brown and Fletcher, and up top Brits on Bolonga. On the bench, somehow we go back on the bench. Rudiger Stead, Payes, Dykesdale, Saville, Tavernier, Johnson and Walker. What are your thoughts on the team?
Well, he's had to change it, hasn't he? I mean, we've had no success so far, like winning success, so I think he's just trying something new. You know, stick Brown on instead of Johnson, see what happens. Obviously, Friend's got an injury, that's why he's been subbed today. But that's the only change really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think I like Brown. I mean, what I've seen so far, he's quick. He's not afraid, he runs at people. That backwards meg he did at Luton Town was special. If we can see more of that sort of stuff, a bit more flair from him, I think he'll have a great game.
Oh, well, not bad. So like I say, we're going to get into the stadium now, about 40 minutes away from kick-off. Dad's going 3-0, I'm going 2-1. Come on, the boys. Teams out, here we go. And there it is, 1-0. It's been a long time coming, I mean. We're 22 minutes in. We're not a lot tackling. They have one for the ball. But the cross goes in. And there's Britt. 1-0, brother. Chance again there. Now Simon moved the ball about well. Played a nice 1-2. McNair took it on. Just couldn't get a shot. The goalkeeper saved it with his leg. Felt about there. Skimmed the netting. But we're looking a lot better now. About 30 minutes in, we're starting to really grow into the game. Could be a rugby score if we get going. Half time, got a 1, Wigan 0. Decent first half, really. 1-0 up at least at half time. Few chances there, but not that many. After we got the 1 goal, we could have had a few more in the first half. Second half, I feel like we'll be the strongest team. Hopefully, we can't get a few more because since we scored, Wigan haven't really showed the same sort of intent as they showed before we scored. So, at the minute 1-0, happy days. See what happens second half. Second half, there we go. 15 minutes to go. Second half been dead. Nothing has happened at all. We get a second one, maybe he's not. So it's 75 minutes on the clock. Obviously it's building, but not a lot's happened, man. We'll see if we get a second 5 minutes at a time. Like I say, probably see the game out. Chance there for Wigan. Never really hurt us too much. But yeah, about 3 minutes left now. We've got 2 minutes at the extra time. Been an okay game. Well, how I was expecting it, to be honest. A bit cagey here and there. Wigan started well, but with me we scored and dropped off a little bit. Then we really done much second half. Neither Borough really. Instead came on with a mixture of boos and applause. But yeah, like I say, about 3 minutes to go. Total arena, hopefully get the 3 points. Back home from the game now, and the Borough have won the first 3 points of the season. Got past Wigan Athletic, who obviously, you know, during the vlog there I was talking about them. They started brightly, to be fair to them. I think they had a shot clear off the line. I think Ayala got in the way of it. Jamal Lowe causes a few problems early on. As soon as we got the goal in the 23rd minute through Brits on Bolonga, great cross. I think it was Johnny Alston that played it in from the right hand side, right in front of me. And Brits on Bolonga leaped like a salmon, pushed into the bottom corner of his head. And from that point on, really, Wigan Athletic didn't really cause any sort of problems. They tried to get a few things going second half, even a more, try to cause a bit of problem with being so tall. But I thought Ayala was absolute, just man mountain at the back. Shotton a bit better than his last couple of games. I thought Brown did okay. Of course, picked up a yellow card, and do you know what I mean? Just got to watch out for that guy now because, you know, he just seemed a bit like he's trying to get involved a bit too much, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, which I mean, you know what I mean? Obviously, he picked up the yellow card, and he kept going for daft little challenges here and there. And I think a little bit more inexperience, maybe a bit sort of like mixed emotion making his debut and whatnot. But overall, I'm absolutely buzzing. The 3 points, I don't get how on earth we got them. I said that before the game. I wasn't bothered how on earth, but I got the 3 points. As long as we got them, a bit more positivity now around the camp. And hopefully now going to Millwall's going to be a completely different game. Do you know what I mean? They are a team that just press and press and press for 90 minutes until they get exactly what they want. That's if they can try and get it. So, it's a tough game Saturday. But of course, back at home and then away to Bristol at the end of the month. So, a few tough games coming up, but hopefully it's all good in the old man. Hopefully Burren continues to get some more points on the board. If you can get 6 points out of the next 2 games, be absolutely over the moon. But I'll probably take 4 now, being a win on Saturday and a draw against Bristol. But yeah, if you have enjoyed the Matchday vlog, as always, like, comment, share, subscribe. We won the game. John will get his first 3 points as a Burren manager, and we get the first 3 points as fans. Absolutely over the moon. Peace out.